To be or not to be?
That is the question. What's up, BCBTV viewers, supporters? I am Royal Key, and this is
Addison Brown.
We are bringing BCB updates to you.
Before we begin, we would like to thank our viewers. We recently had a big jump in our view status.
Yes. We went from 78 viewers to 256 in the last report.
Whoop,
so we thank you. Stay encouraged, be woke, and let's keep it going.
Now for our past report.
This past weekend was the last performance for the Guys and Dolls play with the Capital City production. And BCB was there to help usher and help out and just watch the play as well. What do you think about the play, Miss Addison? How do you think it went?
The play was very interesting. I really enjoyed the act, and also at the same time, you're not like falling asleep because you're getting up and moving, and also you're not falling asleep when you're watching it unless you're watching it at night. But because they're exciting and it's like oh my God, what's gonna happen next? That's why. What did you think about the play?
Man, I really enjoyed it. Like the fact that they put all those different pieces together and the behind the stage, and you see them moving the different stuff, like they were on it. And then the acting, the singing was on it, man. Did you see Big Julie get hit by Sky?
Oh yeah. Wasn't it like close to the beginning?
That was closer to the beginning, man. That kind of scared me for a second. I was just like, dang, you gonna punch him in the face like
Right.
that? Jesus. So, after the show, WBP, the man behind the camera, and this production had the chance to interview the cast and the director and the staff for the show. He put something together for you, and they gave you their perspective and a little bit more. So, let's learn about them.
Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
Taylor Sinclair.
All right. Hey Taylor, how long you been an actor?
Actor for about 7 years.
7 years. So who did you play today?
Today I was playing Big Julie in Guys and Dolls.
Okay. How was it?
Oh, I think the crowd really liked this one. It was a good crowd to be with, with all the laughter and everything. They were doing a really nice job.
Yeah, I kind of see you get to beat up a couple of people.
That's true. I usually play the bad guy.
Is that what you always play in every character?
Pretty much, because I guess kind of the low voice gives me a little intimidation.
Intimidation. All right, thank you again, Big Julie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, Lala and Joe.
Yep.
All right. How long you guys been an actress and actor?
Oh gosh, I grew up doing it at like children's theater, community theater in Columbia. This is my first show here, and it's just been such a joy getting to know all the people and wonderful team here.
15?
It's been almost that long, yeah. But my first show here.
Your first show here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice! You did an awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
And I've been doing shows here for about 3 years. It's been a lot of fun. I joined about near the beginning of COVID. Back then we always had to wear masks.
I had to wear a mask. Kind of hard to not be able to see facial reaction.
Well, we took them off on stage, but like when we're off stage, we just kept them on.
Okay, that makes sense. I would have been like, how do they do it? Not seeing facial reaction. But that's nice. So you guys how many times do you guys get to perform the Guys and Dolls?
This is our 8th show.
The 8th show. So you guys get to re-perform it. How does it feel? You guys must be exhausted by now.
Oh, it's a good tired. It's been fun to revisit the show so many times. You get to do little things different, just make the show better and better with every night.
Yeah, I could tell because after watching the first one and some other thing happened, I was like, that didn't happen last time.
Yeah.
She didn't see that last time, so I was catching on. I was like, okay. And I see different characters change too, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
was kind of cool seeing how people had to improvise and stuff like that. So I also wanted to ask, I'm saying like how long you guys continue?
Oh gosh.
I'll be back as long as they allow me
As
to.
long as I can, yeah.
Okay, well you guys did an awesome job.
Thank you.
And I love the show. We love the show. We'll have the class in the corner. So I want to say thank you for letting me record you. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
All right.
Hi, I'm Peter.
All right, Peter and Kristen, how you guys doing?
Good.
Fantastic.
Okay, awesome. How long you guys been an actor and actress?
Oh man, I guess high school. I started doing some things in theater when I was younger, but this is only my second show at CCP.
And I did it in high school, which was like 30 years ago, and I've been doing for a couple years now back into it.
Okay, awesome. You guys looking great out there.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it. So it's the second time for me coming back to watching it. So, how does it feel doing it like back to back?
It's exhausting. It's so fun though. It's been a great experience. We're really lucky to do this.
And it's exhilarating too. We get a lot of energy from the crowd, and so being able to interact with them and feed off of what they're giving us is really a great booster.
Okay, awesome. And you guys got a great voice too. Forgot to mention about the singing and stuff. So I don't really have any more questions I need to ask. Is there anything that you might want to share to tell more people about this going on? Because I didn't know. It was my first show, so I really enjoyed it. It's the second show now because I came back twice.
Yeah. Well, the theater and live theater is such a great way to tell a story and to have an experience as an audience member, singing, dancing, laughing, sometimes crying, sometimes being scared, sometimes being shocked, all the different emotions. There's nothing like it. You can't, get that from watching a TV show as much. You can't get that from watching YouTube or whatever else. So you got to come here and be here and experience it and feel it close up and personal, and you'll feel that energy, and there is nothing like it. So hopefully everybody will go to ccpjc.org and see what shows we've got coming up and see what ones they might be interested in. There's something for everybody, and once you see one, you're going to be hooked on it, I guarantee you.
All right. Also, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I mean, just reiterating what Peter said, the great thing about live theater is every show is different and you get a different experience every time, and it is so much fun as a performer to be able to share that with people. And we have Misery coming up, we have Peter and the Starcatcher, we have Groundhog Day, so it's going to be a great end to our season.
Yep. And also, I hate Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
That's news to me. I don't know.
They tried to do Spider-Man on Broadway, and the band U2 helped pay for it and try to produce it, and it just didn't work out. I don't know why specifically, it just didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, thank you again. So it's nice.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Dick Dalton, DickDalton. All
right, nice to meet you. My name is Wolky.
How do you spell your name?
W-O-L-K-Y.
Okay, Wolky. Okay,
yes,
got it.
Yes. So, how did you ever get involved in acting?
Well, it was in the 5th grade. I got to be in a little skit in my grade school where I married a girl, Civil War kind of time. It happened to be a girl that I was kind of interested in at the time, 5th grade,
So it worked.
And, I never turned back.
That's awesome. Sounds like it was a good plan.
It worked out well.
Okay, awesome. Since then, last time I came, it was somebody else playing the role.
Yes.
Today I came, you were playing the role. And I was just like, oh, it's changing. It was like
Well, what happened was when I got a call to play the part, I said, well, I can do all the shows but Saturday the 12th, because my wife had a reunion down in southeast Missouri. So someone in the team said, well, I'll cover for Dick on the 12th if he can do all the other shows. And so that's the way that works.
Oh, Oh, okay. So you did the whole thing except for the 12th.
Except for the 12th,
Okay,
right.
that means I was here on the 12th. That's
Right,
nice.
and if people came on the 12th, all they saw was Ben Miller, who I'm sure did a fine job.
Yes. Is there anything that you'd like to share with the people? How has the experience been doing this show?
Well, this show, I'm about 79 years old, and I get to play a grandfather in this show who sings a beautiful song to his granddaughter.
You had a nice voice, by the way.
Thank you. And to think about being my age and having the opportunity to do something like that really carries meaning, and people in the audience brings tears to their eyes because it's such a sweet, loving song. You know, that's every actor's dream, is to be able to have that kind of effect on an audience. So, hey, if you have the interest in theater, you'll have a lot of shows where you may just have a little part or be just backstage or wherever. All of that contributes to this wealth of building a body of work and and ability.
It all works together.
It does,
to
yeah.
make that play happen.
Yeah. What a team! What a team!
Yes. All right, thank
And
you.
building community bridges, by the way.
Yes,
I
yes.
get to recycle their cardboard when they give me a call, and I've known DW and Alicia for many years. Alicia, I think, might have been a student of mine back at Lincoln University. So I feel a good connection with BCB, and hope to see it expand in its abilities more and more to build more bridges. We really need them in our community.
Well, thank you again, and we was able to raise the fund again tonight. So we want to say thank you guys for putting on the show also.
What a pleasure.
All
Okay,
right.
Walkie,
All
good
right,
to meet
thank
you
you.
again.
Ask Kay what she wants you to do.
Is this your spot the whole time?
Say that again.
Is that where you sit the whole time?
No, I'm up there.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
as a director, you don't usually do anything with tech, but I started as a stage manager, so I know how to run sound, I know how to run music, I know how to run lights, I know how to call a show. So when I direct, most of the time I wind up behind the scenes. Like yesterday I was moving set because I just know how all that works.
Right.
So like for the show tonight, I ran lights for tonight because
Okay,
we were
cool.
short a light runner and they needed somebody, so that's what I did.
I gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm
You're
agreeing with you.
I didn't know if you had a question.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, you just, because you know it, then that's what you get.
That's what I do.
That's what you do.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I assistant directed this show because Rob is the main director,
Okay.
but he's like going through cancer treatment right now. So I always assistant direct for Rob so I can.
And that's going to continue. That's an ongoing.
Yeah, that's an ongoing thing. And then I direct my own shows with that, like I directed Producers 2 months ago. So anyway, he can sit.
I'm Paula Beach, and I've been doing this for probably about 16, 17 years.
Okay. When you say this, like, what have you been doing, like, to this?
House manager, like coordinating all the ushers, being the liaison between the caterer and the theater. And in years past, I've done tickets. I did tickets for about 5 years.
Right.
And I also build sets and yeah.
We got another call it all around it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm Sarah Sicht. This is my 6th year with CCP.
It just kind of bleeds together.
It does. I started because my kids were doing theater here, and I was a theater mom, and then I became assistant stage manager, and then a stage manager, and then an assistant director, and then a director, and so now I am kind of jack of all trades, and that's what I do.
It's fun. It's a family.
Yeah. The other thing I do, which might be really important for you guys to know, is that I'm the Theos Thespians Children's Theater programmer. So I'm in charge of all the children's theater here. So when we do our summer camps and our summer theater shows, that's part of what I do. So last year we did Little Mermaid and Frozen Junior. This summer just passed, we did Newsies Junior, and that's a big part of what I do. With my degree and my background, being in children's theater is just natural to me. So that might be a way to get Building Community Bridges involved with CCP, is doing some of that, having some of your kids come and do shows with us in the summer. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is.
Yep.
So, how long the show has been? How many shows you guys been doing? Like 8 shows in total?
So we do 6 main stage shows every year. So we do shows, big musicals like what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
We do those 6 times a year that include dinner. And then on the off months, we do what's called spots shows. So those are smaller shows that we do. So like Guys and Dolls was a main stage, so dinner is served. But then next month we have Misery, which just runs for 1 weekend instead of 2, no dinner.
Sometimes those are straight plays, or comedies, not musicals.
Yeah. So I would say all in all, we probably do closer to 10 shows a year. Okay. But 6 of them are our main stage shows that are, 2 weekends. Usually, we're now going to start going down to the lake with our main stage shows. So, yeah, bigger shows. So we just acquired the theater at the lake, and so they've been running a show all summer, and so now we're going to start coordinating and running some of our shows down there as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know, doing this over and over, running the same play. I know, it must be really tiring having to push and stuff. Cause I see a lot of stuff that they kind of tweak. Cause I act the actress and actor girls they loved it because it's like coming back and watching it. Something changed. This is my second time watching it. Then I
That's
saw
live theater.
It was another character that was playing. I was like, this one, he was not in the last play.
Right.
Yeah, we have the understudies occasionally.
Yeah. Every show's different. That's what live theater is. It's one of my favorite things about it is that no 2 shows are the same, and anything can happen.
Yep.
So, like tonight, the example was that the lead's pearl necklace broke. And it beads went all over the floor. Well, the next big number to take the stage was a tap number. Right. So I can't have beads, like pearls, on the stage when I'm going to get ready to have actors tapping. It's really unsafe. So then we had to bring our waiter back on to keep sweeping the floor. And then I would radio and say, nope, you missed some on stage left. So then he would have to come back out and get them on stage because we had to have safety's number 1.
It was just it just really flowed real well.
Yeah, it just happens.
It was part of that act.
It just happens.
Another thing that happened was, I guess, what is it called? Sky, when he kicked the bucket, I was like, you kicked that one.
Right. I noticed that too. Tonight was a soccer kick. When before it's been more like a shove, and tonight he just I noticed that too.
First night he didn't make it, he opened.
Right, usually.
And we've had technical
problems
as well.
Yeah.
I think one of the shows last year we had the first probably quarter of the first act with no lights.
With no lights, things like that happen. And we teach our actors the show just keeps going, right? You just have to keep it just has to keep running.
We ran the show with a spotlight.
Yeah, it happens. That's that's live theater, and patrons get that, right? That's part of the reason why they come for this experience. It's not canned, right? You can't fake it, right? And so they just it's just part of the fun.
Next time we gotta bet him if he's gonna miss the whole.
Right.
How many times he's gonna miss the bucket?
Right.
To see who can win the bet. But I love the experience. Josh was the one that connected us.
Yeah.
And we appreciate the funding.
Absolutely. We were glad to help.
Yes.
We understand nonprofit. We don't we can't function without the support of the community. We get it.
We're a non-for-profit as well.
Yeah, that's what I realized too.
Yeah. So we're really glad to partner.
Yes, thank you. man.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't know, is there anything you guys want to share as far as like anything coming up?
Well, we've talked about shows that are coming up soon. We just want to encourage, like I'm always going to encourage youth to get into theater. The younger we can get kids into theater, the better. We're always looking to build the youth that are coming in, because then you build lifelong theater people. And so, my boys started in 3rd grade doing theater.
And even if it's not on stage, it's tech people too that know lighting, and we teach them, lighting, sound, anything, any aspect. There's lots of different aspects. Building, I mean, learn how to build things.
So if you've got anybody who's interested in doing that, you can always email me. My email is Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, @ccpjc.org. And I'm happy to answer any questions about children's theater, about theater in general. You guys are more than welcome to reach out to me at any time. I'll answer any questions you have. I live here. Like,
yes,
me
too, yeah.
So we're happy to help however we can.
All right.
Okay. All right. Great. Thanks, guys.
All right, Josh. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Last day of the Guys and Dolls show. So how has your experience been, you putting this whole thing together yourself?
So I started talking with Carrie Sullivan, who's the Pay It Forward coordinator for Capital City Productions, about a year ago. So this is kind of a partnership that I'm working on for about a year until this show came available. I mean, it's exciting. It's a way for Building Community Bridges to not only raise money, which we raised over $2,000, partner with the show, but it's a way for the groups that work with us, Wokes TV and Poise and Royal Tigerettes and boxing even, to get more exposure and potentially recruit and get more people involved. We're entering us into another bracket of the community, stuff that people may not know about building communities and our mission, and definitely don't know about the programs, all the programs that we offer for children.
Right. So that was great. That was good of you, and it was a success show. I mean, coming here watching it was a great experience for me. Seeing theater, I've watched it on TV a lot. But, I get to see it on person, so it was really great. What about your experience? How has your experience been?
It's been very good. I love live theater. I acted in high school, and I've always kind of had that mentality. I love watching shows, so it was cool to see kind of the background of what goes on. When you come here and you get your buffet and you eat and you sit, you really don't get to see all the working parts of it. So it's kind of nice to see that other side of it and help out.
So you acted in high school.
Yes.
What was your?
So we did an organization called Destination Imagination, where the students actually wrote our original plays. We acted in it. We built our own sets. And it was like a competition acting, so I did that for a few years. I competed in a world tournament for 2 years with teams against like Brazil and Haiti and France and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that about you. Learning new thing every day. Okay. I mean, I took the class once. That was it. Back in high school. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna get the camera. I would stick to it. With the acting, but just going forward, anything you like to share?
We want to thank Capital City Productions for partnering with us. It was a wonderful experience, and thank you to the actors, the management, the stagehands, all of the crew, everybody, for putting on an amazing show and entertaining us, and also helping us raise funds to help Jefferson City and the communities we serve. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
I have an idea.
Okay, I'll go with it. Go check them out for their next show, and be sure to pause the video to get any information shared through the interview.
Shout out to Joshua Dunn, our outreach coordinator, for setting up this connection.
Yes, Capital City Production. They fundraised $2,176 for BCB. Thank you for your support, and we are highly appreciative of your support. We recently celebrated some love this weekend. We're giving a special happy 35th anniversary to Miss Diane and Mr. Mark Strump.
Happy anniversary!
Woot, 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 woot.
Guess what?
What, girl? Oh my God.
Sadly, summer's over.
We did just end our summer lunch program, and we just want to shout out to our staff, Miss Christine, Miss Alicia, and Miss Diane.
And you can't forget, okay.
Oh,
She also helped out.
Thank you. So boom, more so that we also had our volunteers there. So we thank you for them for coming out to aid in the kitchen and clean up, you know. So shout out to you, AARP volunteers, and many, many more. So thank you. All right, so let's travel to the present. Let's get into it. So what's going on right now is that we are still open to the community and the parents all year with our day programs.
Please be sure to check out our flyers to receive the proper date and time for our programs such as chess, boxing, recovery, yoga, confidence building, food pantry, and self-monitoring blood pressure. So many.
Shout out to our founder, Doug, for being a peer specialist in the front office. The front office has really been holding it down. So shout out Christine and Alicia as well, because they are our secretary and executive director, answering those phone calls, emails, day in and day out.
Don't forget we have our beautiful Expressions hair salon. Contact our stylist, braider, or barber, and make sure you catch the chair, because they have been busy since our back to school drive.
Yes, they sure have been busy. And our boxing department is growing by the day. Come on in and get registered and just come and learn the art of boxing between 4 to 8 p.m. Here's our flyer. Da-da-da. And come learn more information.
You may have seen us on the BCB Facebook page for our confidence building class.
Yes, were you there? Go chime in, because you know what, we were talking about a lot. And the guy that's actually behind the camera was in front of the camera sharing some good old wisdom on today's topic. He was pouring out that wisdom, and the topic of the day was life always comes with a trial and failure. Go check out some more on BCB page, Building Community Bridges Facebook page. So, yes, we were pouring in those gems. Now, to give you your test and final chance, or just your last and final chance, how about that? The Poise and Fashion Department here has an open virtual model call, okay? They are stopping, or we are stopping, at 30 models. So, this is your last chance. Go ahead and send your model walk and video in a video and attach it to your name to the poisebrand@gmail.com. In addition, our fashion show, oh, wait a minute. Let me not say it, because we are going to the future. Check out the Set the Standard fashion show promotion.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We're still at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot, still trying to flip it out the stove. Rocking fake J's, praying that nobody knows. Watching take my dog away was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash, cause good die young. But here I come. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, might crash, cause the good die young. Here I come. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in stone. Write my name in stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in stone.
So, unfortunately, the Lotus program is now full. But, however, we are taking registration for our waiting list. To get your child into our waiting list, all you have to do is basically go and send to the email Lotus Tutor BCB123@gmail.com with your name, your contact information, the child's name, their grade, and yes, we'll get you in there. So get your child on the waiting list. Now is the time, because we are about to roll out the students as they get better during the season, just to make sure that they're getting their testing up, their grades up, and comprehension. You will be the next one that we call once they are rolled out. So again, that email is Lotus Tutor BCB123@gmail.com with your child's name, grade, age, and your name and phone number.
So I don't know if you know, but my mother is opening a restaurant. Yes, a restaurant. And the silent opening is September 1st. Be there, get some food, and enjoy the vibes.
Okay. Well, thank you for chiming in to BCBTV. And that catches you up for this week. Catch us next week.
Bye.
Oh, wait. So before we roll on out, we would like to wish our new students, those who are just welcoming into the school realm, and those who are returning to school. So we hope you have a great rest of your first year coming back. So Miss Addie, how was your first day? If you were to give a spiel.
Who is that?
Come on now, we want to know. Give us the juice.
Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm kidding. The first day of school is kind of boring because everyone goes over what they expect in their classroom, and sometimes it's a little bit different from another teacher, but most of the time it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Then we go over what we do in fire drills and all that. We've been doing that since we were in pre-K, so I know it by now, and I'm just sitting there like,
you ready to
when
get
is
to
this
work,
over?
huh?
But then we do a little bit of fun after they get done talking, so it's a little fun, but at the same time, we
like
do
what?
this every single year, guys. Make it more exciting, please. Anyway.
Hey, that's just the honest opinion. Hey, and this was your first day, and I hope you have just hold on to yourself and knowing who you are. And yeah, she done did her own hair. She did her own nails. Y'all, she's stunning. She's stunning. Okay, get at this girl.
They don't need right.
Like and subscribe. We are here. We are BCBTV. Catch us next week. Okay, again, hit that bell. Hit that like button. And what are we finna say? We are.
Why are you still recording?